Fancy meeting you here. Let me introduce myself. I am Aska Nura Putri Nugraha, a student at Al-Azhar High School. You can call me Aska for short. What do you think about my outfit today? I know it looks simple, but it took some time for me to come up with it. Generally, when you want to come up with an outfit, you normally start from the head, like how you style your hair or what hijab color you should be wearing. Next, we move to the top, where people pay the most attention to. Long sleeves are for the cold weather, and suits are for formal occasions. Next, we have the bottoms, skirts or pants. I personally prefer pants because they are much more easier to move around with. Like I can do this, I can do this. It's just so much more easier than skirts. And last but not least, we have the footwear. Oh, buddy, that is a tough subject for me.
What's so tough about it? People don't look at you from head to toe, so it's pretty easy, right?
Well, for starters, in case you haven't noticed, I am taller than average. To be precise, I'm 172 centimeters tall. I haven't had my 17th birthday yet, so it's still a long way for me. What comes with my height are my long legs. Long legs means bigger feet. My shoe size is around 41 to 42. There are a lot of options for that size, especially in men's and gender-neutral shoes, like sneakers or boots. But here's where the problem comes. Imagine you're going to a relative's wedding or your graduation party. Normally, you'd wear something nice, like heels or flats. Well, fancy shoes only come up to size 40. I'm size 41. So the only thing I have to go there are these boots or these boring sneakers. I mean, you wouldn't want to imagine going to a wedding with a sparkly dress and then you look down and see this ugly pair of sneakers. That won't look aesthetically pleasing now, will it? This matter has been troubling me for a while. Sometimes I want to wear what other girls wear. I want to wear high heels. I want to know what I look like if I wear them. Why would you want to try them? They just feel normal. Well, I don't know what you mean by normal because I couldn't wear them. It frustrates me, especially when I'm shopping for shoes, either at a mall or online. Whenever I found an interesting pair of shoes, I always play in my head, please, please, please have it in my size. Most of the time, they don't. I ended up buying something boring or not buying at all. This made my wardrobe consist of natural tone outfits. And people judge you by how you look. People assume your personality based on how you look. That is unnegotiable. Because my wardrobe or natural tone, people always think that I'm a serious, unapproachable kind of girl, or maybe a little bit tomboy. And I don't like that. I don't like that people judge my personality based on my appearance. This made me go down a spiral of self-doubt and insecurities. I never felt confident in what I wear or how I look because people judge my personality based off it. And I got jealous over people who has the privilege of pretty shoes, pretty necklaces, pretty dresses. I want them too, but they don't have it in my size. I'm insecure for quite a while. It lasted for quite a while. It took some time, but eventually something snapped. It happened when I was preparing to go to dinner with some family and friends. I really wanted to wear this new blazer that I got, but I haven't worn anything like that before. I was afraid if people would look at me weird, if people would stare at me or talk behind my back because I wore something weird to dinner. Well, I was putting it on and off, conflicted whether I should wear it or not. My mother noticed this and asked me what was going on. I told her what I was doing, and she just looked at me and said, "Why are you fretting over this? It's just a blazer. People won't look at you all the time. You're not the center of the world. Now are you?" I was flabbergasted. It felt like I was struck by lightning thrice while everything was on fire. But then, the feeling of realization showered down on me like gentle rain. That is true. The world doesn't revolve around you, around me, or around anyone. It's just how it is. I mean, yeah, people will still judge at you, but they'll eventually move on. Life will move on. The world will move on. And so should you. If you're stuck in this loop of self-doubt, like, am I good enough or is this good enough? Will people look at me weird? Will people stare at me weird? Will people talk about me? Stop yourself and say to yourself, no, I don't know if this is good enough or am I good enough, but I am just going to do my best and see how it goes. I'll let people think what they want to. They'll eventually move on. The world will move on, and so should I. I'm just going to do my best. That may sting like poison for the first few times you said it to yourself, but it will make you gain more confidence. It worked for me. I gained more confidence in how I looked and what I wear because I realized that the world doesn't revolve around me. I accept who I am. I am a tall girl who has bad fashion taste. I am a tall girl who likes wearing pants over skirts because I move around too much. I am Asuka, and I have overcome my insecurities, and so should you. Thank you for listening to my story.